Hello. This is going to be a little fix for the Gemilai Owl heater block not working. So when I got this machine, this was not heating up at all. It would only heat up if I put shots through it, which did not seem right and definitely was not as advertised. And I looked online and it seems like a bunch of people had this problem. So I opened up the machine, this is what it looks like inside. Down here is the pump. Here's the motherboard. Up there, you got your valves. Over on the other side, you don't really need to know much. All you need to know is that if you look right here, focus, you can see those 4 wires coming out of the brew head. Those are 2 wires for each heater element that's in the front. And then you can see, the water pipe going in there. There are no other wires coming out, which makes me assume that there's no temperature control for these things. They just wired them straight to 120 volt, and then they just heat passively. There's no temperature control. So those wires, one set of the wires goes to the ground of the 120 coming in from the wall. Then the other set of the wires goes into this plug right in this last slot. And so when I measured the voltage coming out of this slot, I got 120 volts, but then when I did an amperage measurement, I only got like 0.2 milliamps. And then when I measured the resistance of the heaters, it was around 656. Which means it should have been around like a quarter or 0.18 of an amp. So obviously it was not getting the amperage that I was supposed to. So what I did instead, which this works for me and I'll explain why, is I just took the other side of those resistive heater element leads and I put them onto the positive terminal of the 120 volt in, which is this guy right here. Sorry. This guy. This is the negative, this is the positive. So yeah, I just here's the wire. You can see here I made a little extension that goes from the wire that was in the slot to the positive of the 120 volt. And so basically what that means is that your brew head group is just going to be heating whenever it's plugged into the wall. And that works for me because what I do actually is I just keep this is one of the reasons I like this machine, is because it has this switch, and I just keep it on all the time, and then I use an outlet timer to turn on the machine 10 minutes before I wake up. So it works for me, but really the ultimate fix would be to figure out why the motherboard is not supplying the correct amperage. But that's just kind of too much for me at this point. So that is a quick fix if you have this problem and you can't return it like I can't, unfortunately. So